Leaders, many people have been concerned about India's response to the terrorist attack in Pakistan. Many of us have been thinking, why are we taking so long? Why have we not attacked at least the terrorist targets in POK? What is India doing? Are we really serious about taking actions? And there have been statements after statements from the foreign minister of Pakistan to Shehbaz Sharif, the prime minister, after that, Bilawal Bhutto. And along the way, there have been comments from people in Bangladesh that they are going to separate northeastern part of India and merge that into Bangladesh. And the population of India has been waiting. What are we up to? Are we really serious? Many of us have even been questioning, why have we not been able to catch the terrorists so far? It's been so long. Today, let's explore what's the likelihood. Is India showing up weak? Whether we are really prepared and are going to give them a befitting response of the terrorist attack, as said by the Prime Minister? Or is our anger waning away and we are just settling down into normalcy and getting our business done as usual? There have been a lot of newspaper reports which tell you that public opinion doesn't determine the war. Then what determines the war? We'll talk in detail about it. So stay till the end so that you gain a perspective much deeper about India's response in this crisis. If you ask me, the response has been inadequate, surely. At least it's visibly inadequate. There have been a lot of efforts on diplomatic fronts. America has made statement that it supports India, it's a friend to India. Many large countries have condemned this attack. At the same time, there have been growing pressure on India not to escalate the matter and settle it down peacefully from European Union and various other quarters. Pakistan is not an ordinary country. All of us know that it's nuclear powered nation and it is using the nuclear power leverage everywhere and going out to tell everyone in the world that if our identity is at risk, we are going to use nuclear bomb. And nobody wants that to happen, particularly if they don't have much of stake in it. All of us are aware of the economic condition in Pakistan. The experts suggest that Pakistan cannot sustain the war beyond a few days. Some of the reports tell you that they can sustain for 4 days. A few of them tell you they can sustain for a week. But beyond that, it's impossible for them. And even if China supports them, it would come at a heavy cost. China does have a lot of stake in Pakistan, particularly in POK because of the CPEC and other parts of Pakistan as well. So, Chinese report suggests that they are all weather friends. They are going to provide support regardless of who did what. Along the way, there has been news that Baluchistan rebels, BLA, Baluchistan Liberation Army, they have upped their attack as Pakistani army has moved the forces to the eastern side. And yesterday, they even acquired a couple of towns, one of the major stretches in Baluchistan. And here the game is changing, and I can see new developments because what I sense India's response is going to be unparalleled and unprecedented. This time, Pakistan is not just going to receive a military attack or a surgical strike. Indian government is considering a multi-pronged approach where a military strike is imminent. Besides that, it would do many other things that would have long-term solution to India's peace and prosperity with regard to Kashmir. And what I'm sensing is the first thing is that Baluchistan is going to be separated before any attack. Pakistani army is moving all the soldier resources to border with India, and that place is going to be unguarded or very thinly guarded. And BLA is going to take advantage of that. That will be supported by the Indian government, and Baluchistan is going to be free from Pakistan. So it's going to be another division of Pakistan. That's the first thing that's coming out very, very clearly to me. Once the attack on Baluchistan side increases, again Pakistan army will be confused, it will be divided, and China or Turkey, any of these countries, they might support with supplies, but they're not going to provide them armed forces to fight with India. In this case, Pakistan would try to redeploy army to the western border, and there I see attack on POK coming in. And this time, the attack is going to be massive. So don't be surprised if you get to hear that all the terrorist hideouts have been bombed, hundreds, maybe thousands of people have been killed in the attack. India might acquire POK. Pakistan has anyway withdrawn from Shimla agreement, so the line of control doesn't exist for either of the countries or the world. Now, POK is India's territory. India can go and do all kinds of operations in its territory. And I sense thousands of people are going to be butchered there. There will be bloodbath and strongest possible messages and complete destruction of the terrorist hideouts, training grounds, etc. Now, I sense the high value terrorist sting would have already moved either to Pakistan or they would have moved out of POK by now. That's my sense. How the government is going to handle that? That's a question. For that, unknown men are going to be the solution. May not be today, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year, but unknown gunmen are going to pull out those guys and kill the masterminds one by one. But for now, I see major attack in POK and even acquisition of POK. There has been rising trend in Russia-Ukraine war. Russia has occupied certain part of Ukraine. In Gaza, Israel is having its say. Likelihood the same case is going to be repeated here. India will occupy Pakistan, occupy Kashmir. Of late, I have also been seeing a lot of irritants coming from Bangladesh, particularly with the new administration, where jihadis and the hardliners have a lot of say. This time, the chicken neck is going to be widened. So Pakistan has been giving warnings to India and Bangladesh. It even came out with offer of mediation. That was quite funny. I find a long-term solution not only for Pakistan but Bangladesh to this time because the chicken neck that connects mainland India to northeastern states that has been a long time strategic concern, and with the growing threat from Bangladesh, an increasing influence of China in that region, I find the government might use this opportunity to widen the neck and make it the body. If I summarize, I can foresee three developments in coming months. One, separation of Pakistan. So far, I can only see bifurcation of Pakistan. There has already been so much of action in Baluchistan. Baluchistan is going to be separated and it would declare itself as an independent country. Second, there will be military strike in POK. Thousands of people, the terrorists, their training grounds, the terror camps, all of that is going to be badly hit, and India is going to acquire POK. And third, chicken neck is going to be wider. And when you have multi-pronged approach, you just can't do a strike, surgical strike, and come back. You would need to do a lot of work diplomatically. You need to do a lot of thinking. You need to prepare for the consequences and the threat of sanctions and various other things that would come with these tough decisions. And I feel if the government manages to take these three tough calls, many of India's concerns and challenges will be solved forever. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment. And if you're yet to subscribe the channel, click the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Change your game.